Hi, I chose a very basic one that we all probably use. I'm going to kind of put two in one here. I'm going to choose Google because that's what I obviously primarily use. We are able to, have your own account. You can sign up, you can communicate through Gmail, you can store documents, Classroom. This is the second one I'm going to include into this video, but you can make docs, sheets, slides, and you can all store them in your Drive. And then, of course, schedule things on your calendar and invite other people and collaborators to such things such as a Hangout or a Meet. And then, of course, there's things that you can install like Google Plus, like we use for our educational purposes. And then you can access all of these other great resources. Forms is something that I use for assessments quite often. My students, we do assessments through them. We vote through our FFA chapter. Forms is a big one that I use quite often just to get kids' opinions. And then, of course, Classroom is going to be the one I'm going to include into this. To protect my kids' privacy, I'm not going to actually click on any, but I am going to go ahead and just make a new classroom. So you go up here to this plus button and you create a class. Class name, you would type in whatever you choose. Section, subject, and room, I don't think you have to have, so you can pick create. I apologize for the incredibly slow internet. While I'm waiting for this to load, the standard that I chose for this is a facilitator. Again, Google allows us to communicate with students' parents, with coworkers, administration, really anybody that we choose to. But we educate and facilitate learning with technology to support student achievement of the ISTE standard for students. We manage the use of technology and student learning strategies to a digital platform such as Classroom and a virtual environment, again, such as Classroom, a hands-on makerspace, or in the field. So I really like this because you're able to here invite your students, and it'll just kind of walk you through the steps. You're able to post things to your students here just on a stream, classwork, something that I've learned just in the last couple of weeks through digital learning. You're able to archive an assignment and then reuse it later. So you can get rid of the assignment so the students can't see it, but you can reuse the post, which is amazing. I didn't know you could do that. So here I've been the whole time deleting posts and then having to recreate those posts. So now that I know how to do that, I have constantly just been putting them in the archive box and then going back and reusing them and editing them however I choose. Of course, a class drive folder. So if you have all of your students in this class, you're able to put everything in that class drive folder, just like we do for our class. Again, you're able to invite your students and your students' parents, which is super nice. They, again, grades, same option. One thing I really like about inviting the students' parents is it gives them a progress report at either the end of each day or the end of each week, depending on what the parents prefer. And that kind of allows my students and my parents even to be held accountable for what the student needs to be doing, especially now. One thing I didn't know until, again, just recently, which is why I chose Google and Classroom, but you can go here to stream in general, and you can go through and only put either the students can comment or only the teachers can comment and post. Probably everybody knew that, but I didn't realize you could do that. And then show condensed notifications, hide notifications, and show attachments and details. I didn't know that you could do this. So here I've had it on show attachments and details, and my students have been really overwhelmed with information. And so once I was able to get on and do the show condensed notifications, it really like cleared out their stream, so they knew exactly what was necessary. And then this new feature, you're able to generate a Meet link, and I'll just go ahead and click on that, and so it puts it up there. And then when you push save and you go to your home page, then the students are able to click on this Meet link, and it'll bring up Google Meets for your students to get on and have a conversation with you, which is super nice. I think that's all that I'll go through right now. I would like to share with you what I was talking about whenever I say my ag business class. I'm not going to go to my students just because I don't want their information out there. So like, here is my classroom work, okay? You can see that there's a lot of stuff on there. When you go here, like, it doesn't offer that. It just gives the basic information. So I really like that. If you're not using Schoology or Classroom, please tell me what you're using, because I find Schoology and Classroom so incredible.